Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to build a custom AI tool using Google's newest tool called Google Opal that generates complete landing page briefs and then use that data to create a professional website in Figma using their newest tool, Figma AI, and specifically Figma Make. So by the end, we will have a system that can turn a basic client information into a finished landing page. So let's dive right ahead. So I reviewed Google Opal in a previous video, so you can go ahead and check it out on my YouTube channel if you want. So real quick, Google Opal is basically a tool that is kind of a combination of an AI no-code tool and something like N8N. So it lets you build, edit, and share mini AI apps using natural language. You will, if you are not familiar with it, you will understand what it is by us starting our project here. So the first thing that we need to do is basically build our mini app in Google Opal. And we will basically need to specifically design it in order to give us a good foundation in order to use it on Figma to create a landing page. So my initial Opal prompt that I prepared is the following. So create a landing page brief generator that takes basic client information and produces comprehensive website content and design guidelines. The tool should collect company name, industry business type, target audience, primary business goals, key services and products, and then generate a detailed landing page brief, including the compelling headlines, value propositions, design guidelines, content structure, call to action, competitor insights. I would say that I wouldn't want to see visual design guidelines, so I will take that away. And output should be formatted for easy use in design tools like Figma. I feel like it's good. It's a good starting prompt. Let's hit enter, and now we will see a workflow generated here for us in a similar style like any automation tool that exists out there right now. So here's our flow. As you can see, we have five input points. And then we have a middle one where we have our Gemini 2.5 Flash model and a generic prompt that Google Opal generated for us, which basically describes what we already described as well. And then everything is basically created in an HTML web page. I'm not opposed to this style, but I feel like we have too many input entry points, and I would prefer to have just one where I can dump all of this information once and then basically refine this prompt as well afterwards. So I want to see if we can maybe can we consolidate all of our input points into one. Let's see if that works, because I don't want to start typing next. It takes a lot of time and it's not UI friendly, in my opinion. It would be nicer if we can just dump documents and certain stuff from like client calls and all that. So as you can see, yep, it was actually possible, which I like. So now the key here is to basically refine this prompt as well a bit. I prepared a prompt for this, basically something like a processing prompt. I'm not sure if it's gonna basically fully apply it, but here's the edit. You're an expert web designer and copywriter creating a comprehensive landing page brief, and basically use all of the client information here. Maybe he can fix the values, the input points, but I'm basically just refining this simpler prompt. Uh, I feel like Google Opal works better with less like populated prompts. Yeah, and as you can see, I think that he just grabbed my suggestions and refined the current prompt, which I don't mind actually. Yeah, he did exactly that. And I feel like the input details are also correct, probably. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna work. So let's give it a try. In my case, I prepared a dummy brand. So here's the preview. Let's call this um, brand to landing page generator. So my business details are the following. Let me find them. So here are the client data. Let's hit start here on our app preview. Enter all business details, company name, industry, target audience, business goal, key services and products. So just to make sure that I'm inputting everything correctly, I'm just going to open up a ChatGPT new chat. Here's my dummy company, Eco Clean Solutions, eco-friendly cleaning services. Here are some basic stuff that I generated, but I want to just make sure that we can have everything correctly. Generate dummy info for all business details. That will be the prompt. Here's a full set of dummy business details. Amazing. We'll just grab everything. Primary business goal, increase residential cleaning bookings by 40% in the next 6 months. Nice. We have a lot of stuff to work with. So let's upload a response. In an actual scenario, this could be like PDF files, documents, a client brief, a transcript, your own notes, anything that would basically work well and can capture all the business detail that you want in your own case. So let's hit enter. Let's give it a few seconds and see if our prompt is going to work well and it can actually give us some good foundation in order to then kickstart the whole Figma process, basically. So here's the HTML structure. Of course, it looks crammy. I wasn't expecting something better because, as I mentioned before, Google Opal is not the front-end tool, at least for now. But it gives us a good insight on how basically a website wireframe can work as well. So in our case, we have peak performance coaching, unlock your full potential, strategic coaching for ambitious professionals. And we basically have our CTA, schedule a free consultation, and then a couple of other copy structured in separate sections, testimonials, FAQ, another CTA here where we can opt in and get our email. So I feel like it's a great start for what we want. So in order for now to get this and basically extract all necessary info in order to use it on Figma AI and Figma Make, what I want to do is see if I can share the app in any way where, no, probably not. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see if we can basically grab some sort of, I want to see if I can fully view the website somehow, so I can grab the HTML code probably. But if that won't work, we can do a very simple scrolling capture here of the whole thing as a screenshot. Or you can just grab a few screenshots of it, whatever works best for your case. Again, I know it's crammed, I know the HTML looks bad, but that's not our end goal here. Our goal was to basically have a full-on generated website that aligns well with the business. And not something that the generic copy would give you if you just went to like Lovable or Bold.new and said, hey, help me build this website. So it's a more refined way of building those websites. Now that we have our screenshot, I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and basically say, examine the screenshot and extract all the sections properly. This is a wireframe of the landing page that I want to build. So as you can see, we have a breakdown, landing page structure, top navigation, peak performance coaching, contact us, hero section, your path to unparalleled success, why choose us, core coaching services, process, testimonials, about us, FAQs, consultation, and a footer. This is basically our wireframe and an analysis of what Google Opal provided for us. So now, since we have this landing page structure, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to basically craft a prompt that I can use inside Figma's AI Figma Make. in order to create a high fidelity version of this wireframe website you just examined. As you can see, we have our prompt ready to go. Create a high fidelity landing page layout for a strategic coach service called Peak Performance Coaching. Use clean, modern design with dark blue, white, and emerald green accents. So this is a personal touch from ChatGPT. Again, we can go even deeper than that in that, especially when we generate the Figma AI page as well, and dive deeper into the branding, anything that you like. So let's copy this prompt. As you can see, the structure is same as above. So the goal here is for Figma to basically try and capture as much of the actual copy that Google Opal had as possible. So without further ado, we are now heading to Figma, and we are starting here in a new project, in a new blank page. In order to basically unlock the Figma's AI's capabilities and to have more credits to use basically on a monthly basis, you would need a professional plan. But I'm pretty sure that the free Figma app has a few limited credits where you can experiment Figma Make. So there's no need to go ahead and immediately buy a subscription. You can test it out, see if you like it. We can also compare it with other website no-code tool builders as well. So let's hit make on create new. And as you can see, the layout is very, very similar with any other AI no-code tool. You describe your idea here. You can maybe have an actual active Figma file, and you can drop a frame that you want to edit, which is super cool. In our case, we have a fresh idea, and without further ado, we just hit paste. Here's our idea, here's our prompt, and we are basically hoping that Figma Make is now going to basically examine this and create the high fidelity version of the website based on Google Opal's assessment, basically. So let's hit send, wait a few minutes, and see what Figma is capable of doing. Let's go. We are back, and I'm actually very satisfied with what I'm seeing so far in terms of layout, proper website structure, good color schemes, good text hierarchy. Everything looks super clean, and it's more than just a basic wireframe. We have hover over effects that are subtle. Everything looks very clean and organized. Every section is very well spaced out. We have a little like images here, but it's super whatever. We have our FAQ. We can definitely do a ton of edits here and refinements. And in our case, I would love to see a footer of some sort. So we will definitely address that. But other than that, I would also love to see a more engaging hero section. So let's focus on those two aspects for this video at least. And let's see how well Figma Make can handle that. So let's ask for, I would like to see a more engaging hero section. Maybe a combination of text, CTA, and image, or some sort of animation. Let's see if a simple language prompt can provide enough clarity for Figma to execute a nice enhancement here. Here we are with an update. Somebody would say that it's kind of an overkill now. I would probably remove this, maybe as a testimonial because it appears later. But generally, even a simple language prompt gave us a way more advanced section, hero section than before. So I'm very satisfied with that. So let's go back and target the footer now using the point and edit tool here. Very classic tool nowadays. Every tool, AI no-code tool basically has it. So let's introduce a more detailed footer that contains company's name, let's say telephone number, or maybe contact details, hyperlinks to other pages, dummy ones for now, and maybe, yeah, that's it. Keep it minimal, modern, stick to the current website aesthetic. I'm actually very, very happy with what Figma designed here as a footer because not only does it aligns very well with our last CTA here for a scheduled consultation, and it really, really blends in nicely with this dark blue. And I feel like the layout is perfect. It really matches the aesthetic a lot. It really followed everything that I said. So generally, the first impression that I have is that Figma is very, very cool. Figma's to make basically. It's very cool. Uh, is it that hi-fi? Not yet, but I feel like the more you ask for changes and the more you use the point and tool, point and edit tool to basically isolate stuff and slowly refine it. I think, yeah, the initial start was incredible, to be honest. So yeah, I'm liking it a lot. I will definitely use it more. So I'm very curious to see if I press code. Yeah, I basically have everything ready to go. That's insane. You can basically grab everything, place it on a tool like um, Windsurf or Klein or Kersher, and basically edit it further without having to use AI Make as well. You can also publish it as what? Oh, in communities, basically. Yeah, the Figma website. Okay, that doesn't really help with the coding part, but you can download. Yep, you can download code here. Insane. We can definitely dive deeper into that and see how well that translates to something like windsurf and how further we can go. But yeah, basically, I wanted to show you this very simple workflow where you can uh, use Google's new tool Opal to get a solid foundation based on a brand brief, and then use Figma's AI tools to uh, generate landing pages fast with high accuracy, with like very minor changes from the jump to make. So you can definitely use those tools, especially if you have a client that's very like uncertain of what they want. I feel like it's a very nice tool to quickly iterate on ideas based on aesthetics as well. So you can have one brand brief, but you can then maybe have a new workflow on Google Opal where you add now based on this brief, give me 3 concepts instead of like one landing page concept. So you can do all sorts of things fast and very efficient. So I feel like this workflow changes a lot and those types of workflows have custom AI tools that can generate landing page briefs fast, and you have the ability to turn those briefs into finished websites faster than ever. You basically have premium products ready to go. So this was today's video. If you want to learn more about AI enhanced workflows like this and see how I am building premium design practices, you can book a discovery call with me in the link down below. I'm building a private community where I want to teach to designers that are really serious about what they do, how to use AI effectively in order to get paid more, get noticed more, and overall elevate their workflows. So please book a call with me. I would love to connect with like-minded people and see you in the next one.